special guest, the guest who's got it all. He's back again. It is the one, the only SynthPunk. Are we going by SynthPunk now too, baby?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Welcome back. Been a while. What's happening?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
For a second. What?
It's been a while. What's that song?
It's been a while. It's been a while, hasn't it?
No, it's been a while since you left me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, man, give us a rundown. What's happening? What do you got? Moog, knife, dude. Seems like you're doing pretty good.
The jumbo. There's people watching already? Banana Rider.
Dr. Mitty's here. Banana Rider's here. Echo Craft. Still in bed. Yeah, you're looking good, man. You growing the hair out or what?
Growing the hair out.
Looks pretty good, man.
Doesn't want to stop. It's kind of in that awkward stage right now.
Dude, you look like you're trying to become the guy on that mug.
Somebody said, one of my friends told me, they're like, you look like Steve Lukather from Toto.
Dude.
And then I went to look at Steve Lukather pictures, and I was like, holy shit, I do look like Steve Lukather.
It's true?
Yeah.
Now let me address something real quick, dude. Last time we talked, you told me you sold all your gear. You bought it all back?
Let's see.
Dude,
I don't know.
You punked me.
The Roland Jupiter X, courtesy of David Lovering.
Oh, God bless his beautiful heart.
You know what? David Lovering sent me yesterday. I'm not going to show you his address.
Obviously.
But I don't care if people know my address. I can give two craps. He sent me this liquid stands. Okay, so guess what this is for? It's for my sustain pedal.
Oh, cool.
For my electric piano, so it doesn't slide.
He sent you that?
He sent me this. He sent me this ether wave. Yeah.
What's the ether wave?
It's like a theremin. I can connect it to my Pro 3.
Sweet.
And David does the same thing. Yeah.
Did you try it yet?
I haven't tried it yet. And
he sent you that too?
No, I'm gonna send him. I've got two of these. I'm gonna send him one.
Oh, yeah, send him that.
I've got two of them. I've got two. So I'm gonna send David one.
That's nice of you.
This is Mark Mothersbaugh with a Moog Liberation.
Do they still make that?
The Moog Liberation? No. Here's the thing. I'm gonna get on my Moog rant, starting with the Moog Liberation.
Let it rip, man. I got a coffee ready to go.
Moog needs to bring back the Moog Liberation. You know?
Guitar style?
Yeah. I mean, the Moog Liberation is such a cool looking guitar. I think that would be great if they brought that back. I don't know why Moog. See, they don't have smart people at Moog. They don't have the marketing team, you know, and now with Jack running the show, it's gonna bring Moog right down. It's
released that book, and he said that they're working on something huge.
What? They're going to work on a $50,000 modular system that nobody can afford, or they're going to make another. They're going to make the Moog Mavis. They're going to make the little. That's the thing. They're going to either make the little stuff, okay, or they're going to make the big stuff that's out of reach for most people.
Do you got a prediction for Moog at now?
I don't know. I mean, look what's happened to Sequential. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, look what's happened to Sequential. Where is Sequential going to go? Oberheim. I'm sorry. I've tried the OBX8. It's not worth the price of admission. I was really just like so unsatisfied with it. The Rev
Underwhelming?
2 beats it every day. The Rev 2 just beats it every day.
Really?
Oh yeah, the Rev 2, I'd rather have if someone said, "Here's a Rev 2," even if it was a Rev 2 8 voice. Here's a Rev 2 8 voice and here's an OBX 8. You can have either one. I would take the Rev 2 over the OBX 8 any day of the week.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you still got that love affair with the Rev 2.
Oh yeah. Dude, it never disappoints. That's the thing you have to realize too. When you have a synthesizer in front of you, if it doesn't disappoint, you got the right synth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if it surprises you, you got the right synth. You know,
I think Echo only uses his as a MIDI controller now.
who's that?
Echo Craft.
He what does he use as a MIDI controller?
Rev 2.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen his Rev 2 in any of his shots lately, so I'm wondering if he's capping big time on his love affair for that now. He's moved on. Echo's moving into modular, dude.
That's okay. Modular's cool.
Did you own?
I told you one day I will get the Buchla easel.
No, 25 grand.
No, the $3,000 one.
Okay.
Buchla easel. Yeah, one day.
Um,
Oh,
do you
let's
did
rip.
you?
Wait.
What?
I gotta pause you for a second. Can we rip on Korg really quick?
Let's hear it, man. This is you, man. This show is for you.
So what's the Korg blue synth? What's that with the wood ends?
The multi-poly.
Oh, the multi-poly. Okay. So here's the thing. Here's my concerns with it. I heard some really nice stuff coming out of it. Okay. Here's my problem with it. And because I don't know the answers to these questions, you might. How are the keys? How is the key bed?
They said it's like semi-weighted, but I've watched a bunch of streams now, and people are like, it's a little better than the crappy plastic ones on the Op 6 and stuff, but it's still like not amazing.
See, that's what I knew was going to happen because it's got to be the same keys as the wave state and the.
No, I think it's the same keys, but they might have like just put friggin' weights under it or something. I don't know
All
what they
right.
did. But Yuki the Dragon did a comparison. If you go watch Yuki, I know he's one of your favorite channels. If you go watch Yuki the Dragon's video, he does TE05 versus multi-poly. They
Yeah.
sound almost identical, but
Yeah.
at the end he's like the TE05 keys are just light years better than the multi-poly.
Oh, sure. I mean, if someone put a multi-poly in front of me and the TO5, I would take the TO.
Yeah.
You know, but here's the problem I have with Korg. I had the wave state, and the wave state had cool sounds on it. But the
Yeah.
problem I had with the Korg wave state was that the sounds were not they didn't have oomph. Do you know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
were it was just like it was so like lo-fi.
I think the wave state, I don't think it has oomph either. And I feel like you told me before.
Yeah, I was running it through a Boss EQ, but
Yeah.
it still even wasn't coming to that level, you know, that
I don't think the wave state is meant for balls, though. The wave state is like, to me, personally, the wave state for me just adds tons of like texture and space filler and all that. I don't use the wave state for probably what most people use it for, so I don't mind it. But you're right. But the multi-poly's got nuts, I heard.
does it.
I heard it did.
Okay, so let's talk about the control panel of the 37 key Korgs.
Yeah.
I think the control panels are a real pain in the ass, you know, and I don't know why they couldn't have made these. Why couldn't they have made them with a Fatar key bed with 49 keys? You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're polyphonics. 49 keys is the minimum.
I feel like Korg is due for a 49 key, man. I think they're gonna do. How many keys is the Prologue? 49.
They make the Prologue in 49 and 61.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna do a Prologue Mark II at NAMM, is what I think.
Yeah, but the Prologue couldn't even keep up with the Rev 2.
Nah, the Rev 2 beats the Prologue.
It's just how it is, man. It's like, oh, okay. So I want to tell everybody, you know that video I made? That video I made of that synthesizer with all the wires that
Yes, what's that called?
I can't remember what the hell it's called. I call it lemon meringue pie.
Yeah, the crab meat.
So yeah, that's the one that Rich Kabasa sent me, right?
Yeah.
So the sounds that were coming out of it wasn't coming out from that.
Oh, you
That
did a swirl.
I tricked you guys. That was actually the sound of my old Micro Freak
Really?
that I gave to Rick Marston.
Oh, the
The
Mini Freak. Mini Freak.
the Mini Freak, yeah, the Mini Freak. The funny thing is that um, when I listened to that Mini Freak recording, I realized how badass the filter was.
Mini Freaks. Mini Freak is like legendary, man.
The Mini Freak filter is so good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's so good.
And did you see the latest firmware update for the Mini Freak?
I didn't because I've been working so many hours. I've been out of the loop.
You've been working so long, you haven't even had time to cut your hair.
Nope.
I like the hair. I like the hairdo though.
It's a little crazy.
So let me ask you a question now, because uh, arguably probably the greatest synthesizer company of all time, Behringer, has just put out the Behringer Wave and the Behringer LM drum, and I know that you were excited about one of them and one of them you weren't. You want to like tell me what your thoughts on the Behringer Wave?
Well, the Behringer Wave is. See, here's the thing. I mean, it's like it might be worth it for me to order one to try it out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mildly curious about the Wave. The Lindrum machine a long time ago. I did a video at my friend Seth's recording studio.
Yeah.
Because Seth has a Lindrum machine. Okay. Now, initially, when Seth was showing me the Lindrum machine, I was like, "Oh my god, this thing sounds fantastic!"
Mm-hmm.
Right? But it sounds fantastic in the fact that the Lindrum machine is the sound of an era that has gone by. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's like the 80s and 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Lindrum machine is cool in that sense, but in this day and age, it would be really boring. It would
But
be
but
it.
but
What?
I don't, where you haven't been paying much attention to the synth world. The Lindrum has the ability to import your own samples and sample into it. So it's basically an all-in-one epic drum interface that you can put every drum sound on the planet on. It's not just
Oh,
the Lindrum.
sampling is also a very tired technology. When in 1986, when I got my emulator 2, that's all I did was sample sounds.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't even really fully understand the whole idea of the emulator 2. When I got it, I'm like, okay, there's no sounds in it. There's no sounds. There's floppy disks, and you have to make your own sounds.
Yeah.
And guess what? Sampling is time consuming, and I don't like time consuming. I'd rather spend I'd rather spend the time working with the Pro 3. You see what I'm
Yeah.
getting at?
Yeah.
I'd rather spend that time working with the Pro 3 than sampling.
What about okay, yeah, so you don't like the sampling, but also it has the ability to just import 808, 909, 707, all the samples you want, insane drum brood samples, every drum machine you want, you can just put it on there and use the super elegant interface as a live performance tool. What what say you?
The thing is that with everything that Uli Berenger has learned, okay, through this whole process of recreating these synths of old, right?
Yeah.
With everything he's learned, why doesn't Berenger just make something original? If Berenger wants to pull out all the stops,
Yeah.
freaking just make a synthesizer that's affordable and that's going to kick the ass of the other competition.
Like what? What would you do? You're sitting down with Uli and he's like, "We need an idea. SynthPunk, what do you got?"
Make it just make a synth. Okay, so put it this way: if you took you hate me saying this.
Don't even say it, bro. Don't even do it, dude. Don't you
If
freaking
if
do it.
if you listened to all the stuff that's on Omnisphere, okay, and if Omnisphere created a synthesizer with the control panel,
Mm-hmm.
you see what I'm getting at?
Yes.
If Omnisphere just said, okay, we're going to make a digital synthesizer with an analog filter with all our Omnisphere library, right, with all the controls,
Yeah.
Omnisphere would shoot through the roof.
So you'd say, Uli, we need to do a fully digital Omnisphere-esque sample-based synthesizer.
There are the most interesting sounds on Omnisphere. I swear.
Yeah.
I'll send you the whole Omnisphere library. I'll send everything to you.
No, bro. I don't. You know, no. You and Echo Craft and Uncle Jerry. I ain't doing the VST game, brother. It's just not happening.
Okay.
But
Okay.
okay, so I'm Uli. I'm like, no. Synthpunk, great idea, but we're not there yet. We're still building hardware. What do you got? Come on, you got to give me another idea.
Then I'm telling him make something as interesting as Omnisphere in a hardware keyboard and a
So
synthesizer.
digital analog filters. So basically,
Digital synth with analog filters. It's been proven. It's already been proven that you don't need to have VCOs.
yep,
Okay, you could use DCOs. Okay, it's already been. I have had this conversation with Greg St. Regis from Studio Electronics.
yeah.
I've had lengthy conversations with Greg, and he's in total agreement.
What about the new potential ASM Leviathan?
I don't know. I don't even know what we know about it.
We don't know anything. We just know that they trademarked the name. But I mean, surely everybody's speculating that at NAM that they're going to do like a wavetable drum machine. They got
Yeah,
to do something. They've milked the Hydrosynth to death.
yeah. 61 keys, Leviathan. Is this just hearsay? Is it rumor?
It's synth speculation. I think I made the rumor up. Actually, it caught fire.
There were no leaks, right? There's been no leaks.
The only leak was the trademark someone scoured and found. Same as when
Hydros,
we found the Moog mirror that time.
I think Hydrosynth, if Hydrosynth could have had an analog filter, that would have behooved them.
Some people said that Glenn Darcy said he's wants to do something that hasn't been done in years, potentially sample based, a groove synthesis, quantum Mark II killer.
Mm. I don't know. I'll tell you like this. I'll go through like the companies, right?
Yeah.
If I didn't have anything right now, I'd be like, okay, sequential, Rev 2, Pro 3. Let's see. Korg. Let's talk about Korg. What would I want from Korg if I didn't have anything from Korg? Probably the Korg Odyssey and the 2600 were done very faithfully. Okay. But in terms of like, their polyphonic analogs, no. Arturia, I would say Arturia Polybrute 12.
Ooh yeah.
I think honestly, of all the
Dream Dream.
polyphonics out there right now, I would say the Polybrute 12 is the most compelling.
Yeah, I agree. So you're on Team Cream Dream still?
Oh yeah, dude, it's with the key bed and everything.
Yeah.
12 voices.
Yeah.
I love the idea of 12 voices. 12 voices is perfect.
I feel like 12's a nice magic number.
12 is nice. You don't really need 16. You don't have 16 fingers, okay? For one thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Some of us don't.
And typically, you could do the nice thing about the 12 voice is that I like to do like 4-note chords or 3-note chords. But if you think about it, 4-note chord and 2 bass notes,
Yeah.
you're all set.
What about the Osmos Expressive E? You like that?
I still don't understand it. I mean, it to me, it's like it's basically it's got the key bed, the interesting way of connecting with it, right? You can wiggle it, right? You know,
Yeah. Wiggle, wiggle.
that's kind of cool and everything, but it just looks so cold looking, you know? It's got
Yeah. I think it looks
it's got
cool
the
too.
it's got the little screen and everything, and I just can't get my head wrapped around it. It's just I'm not interested in it.
What about the steam pipe, baby?
I don't know. That also that
Ah, no,
also
you're killing
that
me.
also just looks like I mean to me it's a novelty synthesizer, but it's better than anything Teenage Engineering makes.
Screw teenage engineering.
Oh my god, Teenage Engineering is they're brainwashing these young kids. They're brainwashing these freaking hipsters.
I think they're brainwashing grown men, bro. Dude, as somebody who's had a crazy experience with trolls, what would you say to Scott's synth stuff after the drama that unfolded last week? What message do you have to him?
The thing is, let me tell you something. Scott is not a dummy. He's not.
He's a smart
He's
dude.
he's a smart guy. He flies his own plane.
Yeah,
You know,
he's actually kind of a legend, to be honest.
he rides motorcycles, he flies planes,
He's friggin' the Tom Cruise of the synth world.
he kind of is. He
Yeah, yeah.
actually is.
No, he is. Yeah, he flew his own plane to Sweetwater.
Yeah,
Come
he's an
on.
interesting guy.
Yeah,
And I think he's actually very sincere, but I think he's very sensitive like I am. I'm sensitive. He got really, he went off.
yeah,
I think it was sincere. I don't fault him for anything. It's like the old saying is, "There by the grace of God go I."
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do,
But
man.
but miles away, Mr. Langer. That's just like so.
I don't think he should have changed his name, man. I think he was told by his management to separate the two, and I think going by Devin was a big mistake.
Devin Langer, not
But like I said,
Belanger.
I made a video the other day, man. I don't think nobody be telling anybody what to do. Do whatever you want.
I don't know. I now that is a person who I think is really insincere.
Are you serious? What are you trying to say?
Langer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean his videos, his thumbnails. This is the best synthesizer. Blah blah blah. This is the best synthesizer. The best. The best. Everything is the best.
But what if he's just such a pure positive dude?
I think he's really full of himself.
Do you think so?
Oh God, yeah. You can't see that. He's
I
like a
don't
little. He's a little kid.
know.
You know
I think he's probably one of the greatest minds in the synthesizer industry.
how so?
He just knows everything about all the best synthesizers out there, and he's got all the great all the
you're
greatest synthesizers. He has every single one of them.
you're being sarcastic.
Dude, I don't know, man. I feel like he works for I feel like he was trained in the underground bases of the synthesizer world. He got he got taught from an early age all of the ins and outs of synthesizer because he has all the best ones. He has every single best synthesizer, and he's got every single best pedal.
I like when he's got his hair down. He look
Uh,
he's
that's
he's
good. Yeah,
got he's got the Jesus look,
yeah, I like that too.
and it's kind of a combination of Jesus and Jufro.
Listen, I got to roll here. at work. Let's hook up later. I'll give you a ring.
Oh, was I not supposed to say that?
What you said slew slafro or something? Toast slafro?
Was I not supposed to say that?
I don't know, man. You can say whatever you want.
Are they gonna like cut me out?
I don't think so.
All right.
All right, I gotta roll. Gotta go to work. Say hello to SynthPunk. He might be back later. He might never be back again. Right? That's how it goes. You're
I
the real
think
serial quitter. Who is it? All
I
right.
think they're coming for me.
Slew, 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 slew.
Bye.